Well, it's January 16th, as foretold in
By
the prophecy.
the prophecy.
The prophecy, and there is a Nintendo Switch something. It's only 2.5 minutes long, so it's short. But Mao and I are going to take a peek at it and see exactly what it is. So let's look at Nintendo Switch 2 First Look Trailer. That's the company.
Thank you.
I'd recognize that company anywhere.
That's it. Okay, thanks everyone for tuning in.
They can come off? The whole time they could come off? Oh God, I've been doing it wrong.
Oh, that's there.
I feel like I'm gonna have to...
Ooh.
a kickstand.
That's bigger, and it lets
Oh, it does a fold.
Slightly different shape.
Okay. Orange.
More buttons.
Portal? Orange and blue. Portal. I feel like I'll have to replay this. There was a rumor that there is
they don't slide in; they just snap in.
They're magnetic. There was a rumor that there's like a sensor that
I like the look.
There's a rumor that there's a sensor that you could use the Joy-Con like as a mouse, and seeing them skate around like that
Kind of looks that way.
Yeah. I'm not familiar enough with Mario Kart to know if this is a new Mario Kart or not, but my presumption would be that it's a new Mario Kart.
Look at the new dock.
Interesting.
This year?
Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not work. April 2nd. So we got 2.5 months before we get like a full direct. Then that's it. That's the whole thing.
That's it.
That's the whole thing. All right, hold on. Let me see here. First thing to note. And now I'm like wondering if I'm going crazy. This is a new button, right?
No. No.
Pretty sure that's a new button. Do you need to grab a switch so
Maybe.
I could grab a switch or a Joy-Con to make sure I'm not losing my mind?
Yes.
It's a new button.
It is a new button.
Because on the left side, I don't think they can see my mouse, but on the left side of the controller is the screenshot.
There's one down here.
Yeah, left side Joy-Con has screenshot button,
Yeah.
the right side has home button, but then there's
Yeah.
a new button under it.
Yeah.
So there's an additional input. Okay. Which, that's something. You pointed out something at the beginning.
It was on the top. A little bit to the more ahead.
So, okay, hold on. Just going to replay this quick.
That's the bottom.
So the bottom has a port.
But the top has a port.
So there's 2 charging ports? Ah.
I do like that kickstand. I have never liked Switch 1's kickstand.
The having 2 charging ports is great because, like, obviously you need the bottom one for the dock, but there's been many times where if I'm playing in bed and I want to charge it, it would make way more sense if the charging cable was on the top. So instead of making a decision about where it goes, it's like, no, you can just have 2. Interesting. That's very interesting. I like the color scheme a lot.
I do too.
I also think the color scheme is probably really important in the sense that, like, the system needs to look different enough to tell parents and consumers that it's a different device. The black really reminds me of the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Also, Yeah, this little shot here of these things going around, I think that's for, if that rumor is true, yeah, the potential like mouse technology. I'm real curious how the magnetic thing is going to work.
Yeah, like how sturdy are they in there?
Yeah, right? Like or are you going to be able to just
Yeah.
or is it some sort of thing where
It's really strong and you have to
there's like
turn it off to
or
get
there's
them
a
out?
button or something? Cuz like on the ones that we have now, they slide out with the button. So maybe there's a button that like
Disengages the magnet.
yeah, something like that. It's a lot of the rumors and stuff that we've seen have had this logo, and there's been a lot of people that are like, that logo's not real. They'll never call it the Switch 2. And I'm like, they should call it the Switch 2 because we've seen what happens when Nintendo gives their system a completely different
Yeah.
name. It's much better for consumers to just be like, this is the next iteration of a thing. So I'm actually all for calling it the Nintendo Switch 2. Just the back of the device.
Yeah, there's a button.
There's a button?
Yeah. Where the little buttons would be. It's almost a trigger.
Oh, yeah. For a minute I was like, those are the
'Cause
triggers. No, that's, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what that is. So you can actually see how you get those.
Magnets to disengage.
Yeah. Interesting. It's, it's largely the same, which, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But there's been a few changes. I'm going to tell you, the only thing I really care about is these sticks better not drift.
When I open the drawer to pull this out,
Yeah.
there's 3 of the right ones. Just
We gotta send those in. Yeah, I don't know enough about Mario Kart to know if this is new or not. I presume that it's new. There's some rumors about there being a new Mario Kart. There's the thing that it attaches to.
yeah. The dock is rounded too. Do you see that?
Yeah. The other thing I noticed right here, look at how much bigger,
Yeah.
because I'm sure that these are, to scale for each other. Like the new Switch is considerably bigger than the old one, and that's interesting. Because what that means also is that the Joy-Cons are bigger. And as someone that thought that using Joy-Cons was the worst experience ever, let alone Sideways. Sideways is a non-starter for these giant
For me,
mitts.
I feel like it's a good size.
A lot of people like them. I have always hated them because they're just super, super tiny and uncomfortable. If you have to use them sideways, for someone with hands my size, it's just awful. So I've almost always used the Pro Controller as a result. And that's, something that we haven't seen in here is, will there be a new Pro Controller? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
There absolutely will be. But yeah, April 2nd. I don't think there's anything else really to point
Surely
out.
it will be out before the holiday season.
Oh, there's this, you can kind of see it next to the port. There's a little sensor.
Yeah.
Like on the one side, there's the sync button. And then on the other side is that little
Well, do you see
IR
the
sensor.
outside ones too? The little round. One has a C on it, I think.
Oh.
Or it's a circle inside of the other circle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is interesting. Very, very cool. I like the color scheme. It's impossible to see orange and blue and not make me think of Portal, but I think that's going to be most people because gamers probably associate that. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure that there's probably something here that we missed. Feel free to point it out in the comments, and then also feel free to express your excitement. People have been looking forward to this for a long time. The Switch is almost 8 years old. It came out in March 2017. 8 years is a long time, and especially when the Switch hardware came out, it was already a little dated, and now 8 years later, it's really amazing that we've continued to get games that are as advanced as they are, that look as good as they do and play as well as they do on hardware that's this old. But at the same time, we've also missed out on getting third-party stuff because it just won't play it.
Yeah.
So it'll be very exciting for the Switch 2 to come along and for folks to have access to some of those third-party games that have only been on, PC and Xbox and PlayStation. So very, very cool. Yeah, I guess we'll be back in April to look at the full direct.
The full direct.
It's exciting. All right. Have a good one. Talk about Switch. See you in 3 months.